Hi guys, Darren Simmons here. Welcome back to the Building the City tutorial. Okay, so I've done a couple of things since the last video. I've just been looking on the asset store and I've managed to find it quite a cool low poly really block, New York block, which I'm going to use in this tutorial. It's not really good enough to walk up to. Don't worry about these trees. I'll get rid of those later. Not really clear enough to walk up to. So because this city is going to be gated off, okay, all you're going to see of this, as close as you're going to get to it, is going to be about there, and then it's going to be gated. Now, with these things, unfortunately, none of them have got normal maps. You say you've got no normal maps there at all. So you want to take that into to Adobe and you want to sort of make your normal maps. You probably know how to do that, which is cool. If not, there's plenty of tutorials on the website for that. Because at the moment it's very flat, very bland. But it wouldn't really be good enough. Pavement's okay, a bit blurry. Wouldn't really be good enough to have, you know, an up close kind of look to it. So we're going to have a fence going all along here. So I've just noticed while I'm here that the roof piece never came over, so let's just correct that a minute. Don't know why that's happened. Very strange. Sometimes it can happen when you're moving lots of stuff. There we go. Like that. That'll do for now. Actually, let's just check. Well, we've got mesh colliders on that. Be alright. Be alright for now. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do with that one. We're going to leave that there. But there was another asset that I found, which I wanted to show you. I'm going to bring it in now, and it's very good for putting on the very outskirts, all the way up here, and it will look like parts of the other city that we can't get to, and we can make them on fire and stuff like that. So I'll just show you that set a minute. Let me find where it is. What am I doing? I'm in the wrong part. Right, import package. So we want to import a custom package. Now for me, and probably you, the Unity assets stuff that's downloaded usually goes to users, default, app data, and roaming. And there will be a folder there called Unity. Asset store. Here. There's all my stuff, R4G stuff, manufacturer of K4. Now the stuff I'm looking for, if I remember rightly, is it Profi Developers? Yeah, it's a destroyed package. Okay, so we're gonna import that one. Totally free asset again. So we're going to import that, and it's really cool because you can, some of the buildings are kind of derelict and twisted up, and they just look really cool. And if you look at the trailer for Dead Earth, and you have a look at the city bits, you will actually see that. The first thing we want to do when we bring this in is make sure there's no standard assets with it. Sometimes they bring standard assets in, which is a bit of a nightmare. And sometimes you'll get script errors as well. Now we don't want any water involved in it, because we just want the buildings. Should be all we need. So I'm just trying to find if there's anything there that's going to get in the way of what we. Here we go. Standard assets. Get rid of that completely. Right. So that should be okay to import now. So it will take a little while, but it's quite low poly model, so it should come across quite quickly. And that will put it in your project for you. Nearly there. I was having a look on the asset store the other day, and there's quite a few actual free things there that you could use for the city. There's a lot of free stuff since last time I was there anyway. Alright, so now we need to find where it's put it. Where have you gone? destroyed city, I would imagine, is it? Prefabs, models. It should be in prefabs. Right, now what I put, if ever this happens and you can't find the prefabs, hold on, what's this here? Oh, here they are. That just didn't look like that at all. Yeah, that's them. You've got these buildings here. So just say, for instance, up there. Yeah, let's go up there. And let's put a couple of these. And what this is like, this is the innards of it. There we go. I can't remember them being separate actually, but they are. It doesn't matter because you're only going to be seeing it from the distance. Whoops. So you basically, let's have a look what it looks like from around there. You get that kind of thing there, look. You see? So it, yeah, we've got this bit, it's not quite in the right place. Let's bring it up to it. Bit weird, these things. That sort of thing. Grab the whole thing, bring it down like that. We don't want to see the bottom of it at any point. So that's quite a cool asset, and then you can basically can duplicate it across. It's not quite in the right position, but it doesn't matter for now. And you can do this sort of thing. There we go, and it just gives the feeling that all shit has gone down. And you can put those kind of wherever you want, really. You can put those as long as they're far enough a distance away so they don't look obviously low poly. Okay, so I'm just going to just pause it a second and find out where we're getting the fog there a minute. There we go, I've turned the fog off for now just so and I mean Gary's kind of makes his own pretty cool mist and fog system, so we'll just keep it off for now. So you've got it like that. So it makes, obviously it's a bit too clean now because we removed all the fog. And we did that in the lighting section, by the way. You've got the lighting tab there. You've got the fog on and off. Now, probably make the fog slightly clearer, or we could make it a little less. Perhaps that might be better. We'll leave it like that. There we go. So we've still got the fog, but it's not quite as hideous. Not sure I like the blue colour either, to be honest. We probably made it more white, or say grey. Oop. And what we could probably do, yeah, we could have a bit more of it. That sort of thing. So that's a bit more realistic. Still not a great fan of it, but it would do for now. And what you can also do to create this illusion of, you know, the city area being bigger, but we're only in a certain area of it, is you can literally just use a post-apocalyptic building. So you could say grab. Let's actually go into the folder. Let's not be lazy. Let's go into the post-apocalyptic folder. Let's go to the prefabs. Let's grab a few buildings. There we go, building with that one there. Sort of thing. That one. Obviously, have to get rid of the trees. This one. And that gives it that kind of thing. Still don't like the fog. There we go. That gives it that sort of thing there. So it's really just use your imagination, and you can see this building's lit up close. Pretty yucky. Pretty Half-Life 2-ish. Obviously about the bump maps. The bump maps will make that look a lot better, and you can also put, you know, all sorts of different maps on there, height maps. You could put metallic maps on there. Obviously occlusion maps all make it look a lot better. So that basically gives a lot more depth to the area that you're working in. Just building up the area on the outskirts of the city. I mean, you can change this terrain all you want. You can bring it up higher, bring it down lower. What we're going to do now is we've made this little road here. Where's it gone? I can find it. Oh, right. We've made this street here. Again, you can go in and out of the houses, which is cool. So now it's up to you. I think we made this street about there, and then we kind of put a load of junk and stuff there. We're going to make this bit look a bit more realistic. Okay, so we can put some cars on the road and stuff like that. We could, if we wanted to, let's go to Terrain Tool. Or let's go to the paintbrush. Let's knock that brush size down immediately. We could basically put some gravel there if we wanted. Could put gravel there. Brush size is still far too big. Could put gravel here, and it could be where your car's parked, or something like that. So we'll put some cars there in the road to make it a little more realistic. So many folders there, I keep losing which one I'm in. Right, prefabs, there we go. So we'll put, say part of that one there. Like that. Perhaps move it around a little bit. Put a police car. Let's knock that over a minute. Let's knock that over. Like that. Don't think there's one over there, is there? Yeah, there is. That one can be knocked away. You know, that sort of thing, just to make it a little more realistic. I mean, when you've got sort of fires in those cars as well, it does actually make quite a bit of difference. So I think what we'll do with this one, I think we'll make it a bit longer. Yeah, we'll make it a bit longer. So we'll bring this terrain up a bit higher. This sort of thing. Smooth it off. Great tool, that one. Okay, that's good enough for now. And then what we'll do is we'll bring, let's have a look, we'll bring parts of this road out. That bit. Actually, that might be enough, actually. And we'll bring these out as well. Don't have to bring all of them. Some of them could be missing. Like that. And then we duplicate it. Bring it out. Join it on. Then it's just a case of bringing the terrain up to where you want it to go around it. So much smaller brush size now and tiny opacity. And it's just a case of then just bringing it up around. Smoothing it off afterwards. Don't matter if you go over the top at first, you can just smooth it. There we go, like so. Try that side, yep, that's fine. Then go back to the smooth tool. Opacity maximum. We should be able to smooth that whole thing off now. Again, it doesn't matter if there's, you know, too much grass on the thing. That's okay because it would have been overgrown. Might make the brush smaller now. There we go, like that. And what we'll do is we'll make that that colour. So it's like dirt on it. Not grass, gotta look a bit unrealistic. Check we're not getting any buffering. See buffering going on? Z-wars? Z-wars? Get a bit more realistic so it's not just grass right up to the end. Like that. Yeah, so that's the thing. I mean, obviously there's a bit of tidying up to do there. But that gives the general idea of the road has become, as you've walked out into the road more, it's become more inhabitable. There's probably a bit too much grass there actually. So we'll go to the grass and we will take some of that shit down. Perhaps that sort of thing, like that. Yeah. And then we can either put some more houses around here. Let's bring that up a bit higher actually. It's getting a bit low on the terrain there. There we go. Like that. Take one of those away. And it's up to you. You can either keep making more of these homes from these houses, or you can put some buildings here instead. Perhaps have a look. No, we don't want the outpost. Where are we going? We're looking for post-apocalyptic prefabs. And then we could put something a bit more. I don't know. Let's have a look. What have we got? What have we got? Yeah, I like that. Something like this one. Just a bit more. That sort of thing. Bring it down. Back there. Like that. Check they've got all the right textures on them, haven't it? Yeah, they have. That's cool. Yeah, they're okay. Just checking the bump mappings on them. And obviously, if it's obvious there with the terrain again, when you put a new building down. It's great because you can just do it in clicks. Makes it so much easier. Like that. Perfect. I do love the terrain tool. I've got to be honest, I absolutely love it. Just see what this is a minute. Oh, it's just one of his trees. Right, I see. Obviously they're not affected by the wind force or anything, so we won't delay that. We can put some bushes around it. Let's go to terrain. Where are we? Sort of thing. Like that. Just make it look a bit more overgrown. Actually, around the back. No, actually the back's fine. See, the terrain's a bit low here. It's just a case of tweaking it every time. We might be able to do it with this. Let's have a look. No, we'll need to go with the proper rise. Like so. Well, that's in the fine tweaking. You can go over each bit and do that. But when you're just trying to go from mass and you're just trying to get it up, it's just, that's the way I work anyway. I like to tidy up afterwards. It would be better if you tidied up as you went along. We can probably make. Here we go. We've got a problem here with this bit of terrain. Definitely need that to come up a bit. Well, as you can see, what happened there is I basically I had it on 100 brush setting and opacity 23, which is far too much. You want to have it on about 2, like that. You don't want legs of the overpass being kind of unrooted. Yeah. So again, imagination run away with you on this. What we could put at the very end here, which would be quite cool. Let's just bring the train up. We could put a gas station. That would be a nice idea. Okay, a bit heavy-handed there. Far too heavy-handed. Okay, let's just get the gas station first. So, I think I put that in my prefabs. For some stupid reason, I put it in my sewers. Don't know why, so there should be a gas station here. Actually, I tell a lie, it's in horror environment Ghost Town. In custom prefabs. There we go. So, where is that gas station? Here it is. It's over there. Brilliant. Spin it round. Spin it a bit closer. Okay, so let's get rid of these bloody trees that are getting right in the way. Let's just make the brush bigger, it'll be easier. There we go. Right. So, perhaps not, we're going to have trouble fitting this in this particular bit. Do you know what? I don't like that there. I think we'll take these bits away. Which is absolutely fine doing that, because there's so many of these bits. There we go. So now let's bring this whole thing, let's bring it in and let's settle it down. Want to be about there. Put the terrain tool on again. Let's get rid of get rid of some of the terrain that's in the actual garage area, which you don't. Whoops, that's far too much. Okay, very therapeutic. Like so. A bit here as well. So we want some. We want to be able to sort of look like we can drive onto it. Probably bring it a bit closer, actually. Well, let's. That sort of thing. Let's bring the terrain up there. Okay, that'll do. So there, we have a pretty good gas station. Just get rid of these bloody trees. We'll put the trees where we want them afterwards, but for now, there we go. And if we go into our assets, post-apocalyptic, get some vehicles, make it look realistic. What's that one? Red, got that one. I think we've got. What else have we got here? I think what we'll do here is we'll put a bus there. No, there. Alright, then let's go back to the terrain tool. See, it's a lot, mainly all tweaking. This whole thing is all about tweaking. Oh, geez. And they've all sunk down into the... There we go. So there we've got our abandoned, crashed up bus. We've got a cool garage. We can actually walk in a little bit. Bloody roof again. Don't know why that is. Always comes in with no roof. We've got our pumps. We just check we've got all the correct. All right, here we go. We've got the rim shader on, which we really don't want. Standard, standard, standard. What are the cars on here? Are they standard? Yeah, they're standard. Tanks, yeah, standard. Got rim on that as well. Let's see what the bump mapping's doing on the concrete. We can bring them up a little bit. Let's take the smoothness down. Like that. Yeah. What are these? They got rim as well now. I'm going to change all those over to standard. Let's see what the bump mapping's doing. Turn the smoothness down. About that, I think. May want to make... About that, I think. It was already pretty good, to be honest. I see what's happened. Right, so this gas thing, we want to kind of remove that because that's gone under the house. So the gas, we need to move that over. Something like, whoops, what would be a good place to put this? There, perhaps. I don't know, we'll have to find somewhere to put that. It's a bit too close. Kind of want that. Well, the first thing we could actually do, we could actually make it smaller scale. Let's do that. Like that. God, that sort of thing, I suppose. Whoops. Do not want to rotate that whole thing. So what the signboard is doing. Yeah, normal map's pretty shit on that one. Leave that one. But the wood. I've already done that one anyway. Okay, so let's move that over just a bit and then we'll leave that. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. So, I think we'll leave it for there. You can then, when you put that down, you go and repopulate this with trees and probably actually straighten that. You want to be able to walk over this terrain if you can, without your controller getting stuck in the ground. Usually, just by giving it a smooth, just make it a bit more walkable. Again, it's going to be fenced off anyway, so you don't be able to go right up there anyway. There's that. There we go, and then we can put more trees around now. It's probably too many, but you get the idea. That's far too many. I don't know what I was thinking there. Don't even like those trees. Okay, tree density. That sort of thing. Yeah. That's it. So I think we'll call that one a day there. Again, it's just really good fun. And the point we're at with the city at the moment is we're still working on it. And we're still doing the missions and getting the quest sorted out. So it may even change. So it's really important that you don't just stick to what I'm doing. I'm just showing you what we did when we made ours. And you can use the tips and tricks that I'm using and the assets that I'm using. And you know, I'm sure you can follow along. But at the end of the day, it would be cool to make your own game and your own levels and your own quests, which a lot of students are doing actually. And it's very interesting for us to see what you're doing and you know, make sure you send us copies of it and copies of your work and let's see how it's developing for you. But we'll leave that one there for now. I've been Darren Swinson Gaming Institute. Please join me on the next one. Thanks for joining me.